Back to Killer Film Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the TV show Hawkeye. As it is unknown at this time if Hawkeye is going to get a Season 2, we will just say Season 1 Hawkeye review for now. If they do a Season 2, I will, of course, note that when Season 2 comes out and I have had a chance to review it. Funny night for me. I did Spider-Man, I saw Spider-Man, and I saw the Hawkeye finale in the same night. Funny, am I right? But I figured we shouldn't leave Futurama alone in its playlist, so that's why I'm doing this. And it's still fresh in my mind what happened in Hawkeye. Now be warned, there will be some spoilers in this review. I will make it so I'm not telling you everything, but I'm telling you some things. And yes, we are in an aircraft carrier because this is the closest thing I'm going to get to a bow and arrow in Warships. I doubt that people would want me to sit there and play Apple Shooter. Classic game where you're firing an arrow to the apple of somebody's head or whatever. It was an old Flash game, way ancient for a lot of people, I'm sure. Here we go. Let's talk about Hawkeye. Hawkeye features the cast of Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop's mom, Kate Bishop's mom's spouse Jack, and some other baddies. Let me do this right.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
So you have this character named Echo show up as well. She's one of the big baddies. Also have Eleanor. Eleanor Bishop is Kate's mom, pretty much. Of course, you do see Derek Bishop as well, Kate's father. So you essentially open to Avengers, the first one. You open up to Avengers 1. Goes back to 2012, and no, it's unknown at this time if this is the altered timeline or the unaltered timeline. I believe it is the unaltered timeline, by the looks of things. So, what are my impressions of this just to begin with? My impressions are the series is more grounded. It is more grounded than the Winter Soldier series. What did they call it? Captain America was Falcon, and the Winter Soldier, I believe, was that series. It's more grounded than that series. Nobody's running around with superpowers, which is a good change of pace. It takes place after Far From Home, for those wondering. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you what happens in Far From Home since it's a very popular movie and I'm not going to spoil it. Does Hawkeye contain spoilers for Far From Home? Besides them talking about a certain landmark, really, no. Not really. Obviously, Far From Home got pushed back because of world events. So yes, that's how these series came so close to each other. Okay. So how did I feel about the overall tone of the series? The overall tone of the series is more lighthearted since it came out around the holidays of 2021, so it's more lighthearted. Was there some things I could have done better? Yes. There were certain parts of the film which the the TV series which I kind of was going like WTF on, especially in the finale. Not giving too much away. First couple of episodes it revolves around the Hawkeye's old Ronin suit for a lot of the first couple of episodes there. Without giving too much away on that. They mentioned that the Stark Tower has been sold, which you obviously would have known from the end of Spider-Man. Far From Home. Far From Home. See, I'm getting all these titles mixed up. So recently I reviewed Spider-Man No Way Home. And I think I did a good job of not spoiling that, which I'm going to continue here, but not spoiling it. Okay, how should we compare Hawkeye to the other Marvel series? Let's think. Does it have a lot of fancy visual effects like, I want to say, WandaVision or Loki? No, it does not. It does not have a lot of that going on. Not until the finale. The finale.
Our victory is in sight.
Does certain character appear that is in the trailers? Yes. Does certain character return from Daredevil? You will have to watch to find out. Obviously, a lot of our mainstays make some appearances. Do any of the other Avengers show up? No. It's just Hawkeye. None of the other Avengers show up in this. What do I rate this series? I am going to give it a rating of 7 out of 10 because I feel like there's some things they could have done better. Such as pacing of the plot. I feel like they could have thrown in another episode to kind of give us more of a prologue to the whole series. Kind of catch us up with things a bit. But I understand that they have a limited time and budget to do that sort of a thing. Overall feel for the series was, I liked it. I liked it. It was nice and lighthearted, but there were some moments in the finale which had me going WTF. Which I'm not going to get into too many details for you, as I don't want to spoil the finale. As that is why you watch a TV series, because you eventually want to get to the finale, you eventually want to figure out what happened, what didn't happen. And yes, I feel comfortable saying this. Yes, Yelena Belova shows up in the series. Okay, that's a given for those that have seen Black Widow end credits scene, which I'm sure most of you have seen by this point. There's a lot of themes that are visited, such as family and relationships. Those themes are touched on pretty heavily in this series. Was I blown away and impressed like I was with Loki? Not really, not really. I feel like Loki really pulled out all the stops versus this series kind of was on the lighter side. It was on the lighter side, which was okay. I felt like Loki pulled off more of the stops, as did WandaVision. So, kind of to wrap it up in a nice, neat bow for you. Is it worth watching? Yes. Is it going to blow you away like Loki and WandaVision? Not so much. Not so much, I'm afraid. It is more grounded, so you're not going to see fancy VFX shots and all that like you did in WandaVision. Is it worth it to watch, let's say, come 2022? Yes. Obviously, you want to catch up on what's going on in the MCU. Was there anything that I thought could be improved? Yes, the finale. When you watch the finale, you will understand, because I don't want to give away too many plot details. But, overall, 7 out of 10. Felt the finale could have been done better. Obviously, some things are better left unsaid. That way you can figure it out and you can experience it yourself. light tone, not really dark like Spider-Man Far From Home. I mean, Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home definitely has a darker tone. Is this series something you're going to come back to and rewatch? Probably not. Probably not. It's better to watch it through just one way through and be done with it. Loki and WandaVision, those ones are more rewatchable. This one, it's kind of like more like a one and done. So I hope this answers any questions you had about the Hawkeye TV series without giving much away. And this is for season 1. If there's a season 2, then of course I will be making a review on that as well. Because as of now, there is only one season. So, yes, keep that in mind. And as for me, what I'm looking forward to, Armor Wars and She-Hulk are what I'm looking forward to, and Moon Knight. So, there we go. As for the other Marvel series that came out earlier this year, where I review them, yes, I will get around to it. Just give me some time, as this is not the only channel that I have. Alright? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, watch, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next TV or film review. Thank you.